up 2000. Welcome back, guys, to another live. Hope everybody's feeling great. Go back here live on TikTok and YouTube to analyze, trade, and learn. Just getting started. Let's get the likes up. Double tap on your screen. Let's get the likes to 2000. Once we are at 2000 likes, then we can start with the analysis. Those watching on YouTube, let's get the likes up. Get the video to 10 likes so we can start. All right, guys, 2000. Let's get it to 2000 likes. So I'm going to begin with analyzing gold. Okay, so I have gold on the chart. Other than gold, we're going to take a look at other pairs. Let's see here. I'm going to bring up okay, so I'm going to bring up AUD Okay, so take a look at AUD as well, and then we'll take a look at USD which, USD came to where did it came to where I said it would come to? Let's see. Yeah, it did. Okay, I'm just trying to see here. Yeah, it did. So it tapped into 140. Is it 45? Let's see. Okay, no, never mind. It has not completely come to it. Okay, so it's still hanging. Yeah, it's still hanging. So we'll take a look at it. Okay, so let's get the likes up. Double tap on your screen. If you're just joining the live, welcome. Great to have you here. What I do on this live is analyze gold, AUD, GBP and other forex pairs. And I also provide you guys with basic trading knowledge. This is a great place to learn about trading. If you are a beginner, I do come live Monday to Thursday. First time is around this time, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time. And the second time is around 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time. I have a Telegram channel that's free that you can join. The link to the Telegram channel is on my bio. Make sure to join it if you're already in it. If you're not in the Telegram channel, please go to the Telegram channel right now and join it. Okay. Those watching on YouTube, please leave a like, give a thumbs up to this video. I really appreciate it. All right. Thank you so much. This is one way you can support the live is by tapping on your screen. If you're watching on TikTok and if you're watching on YouTube, you can support this live by giving a like as well. Leave a thumb up. Okay. So we're almost at 2000, just 200, 300 more to go. So let's start with tap almost there. So we're going to start up gold. Is going to continue the uptrend. So our next target for gold is 3,700. All right, this is gold as is now ready to start heading towards 3,700. I hope you guys got in on the long from So from 36.30, okay, I posted the signal there yesterday. So this was a really great area to go long on gold. 36. So from like 36.30, 36.20, these were good areas to go long on gold. Now the price is ready to basically continue up. The next target, the first target is 36.80. There's a chance we'll get rejected there. Pull back a little bit and then continue up. Once we clear 36, once it clears 36.80, then the next place we're going to go to is 3700. And then 3700, we're going to most likely see like a massive pullback as always. Okay, let's tap on our screen, guys. 2000 likes. I've not even started right now. I'm just talking, but I've not started with the analysis. Let's tap 300 more to go. Double tap on your screen, y'all. Double tap, double tap, double tap. If you're ready to learn about trading, or you're ready to see what areas you can look for trading opportunities on gold, then let's double tap and get the likes up to 2000. Now once we are 2000, continue to tap. Okay, don't stop. All right, so officially at 2000, so let's get started. All right, let's looking at gold right now on the 1 hour time frame. It is currently trending up. Okay, so this is the current uptrend. The current trend on gold is currently an uptrend. So important levels to mark whenever you notice price is an uptrend. You want to mark the previous higher high and previous higher low, which is what I have right now on the chart. I have this blue box. Okay, so this blue box that you're seeing, the top part of it is showing you the previous higher high, and then the bottom part is showing you the previous higher low. Okay, I need to close my window. Yeah, so the top part is showing you the previous higher high. The bottom part is showing you the previous higher low. So that's first thing that I'll mark. The other thing that I want to mark is actually the second higher low as well. So this is where that yellow line is at. The yellow line is basically showing you the second higher low for this uptrend. Okay. And then this red line here is basically just, just showing you where the stop loss would have been for this long that was taken at 36.30. Stop loss was around 36.15. Okay, so it's just slightly below 36.15. That's where I would have put the stop loss. So that's pretty much it. I'm going to just delete it. That one is usually not something that I add on the chart when I'm analyzing. I just mark the previous higher high and higher low, and then the second one. Okay, so that's pretty much it. So gold is in an uptrend. What we see happen here is that it came back down to the previous higher low. Usually in an uptrend, if you want to join the uptrend, the best area to be able to join the uptrend is near the previous higher low. Right near the previous higher low is a good spot, and then the second higher low is also a good area to join the uptrend. Okay, so if the price wants to continue going higher, usually we don't want to see the price breaking below the previous higher low. If we get a break below the previous higher low, now we have a high chance that we're about to switch to the downside, right? Usually that's basically the sign that we see. And then if we break below the second higher low, now we have like a high guarantee chance that we're going to go down. Okay, this is exactly what gold did, but for some reason it's not going down, right? So we saw that gold actually broke below the second higher low. You can see that break happened right over here. And yeah, so it broke below it, but it pulled back a little bit. When we break below the second higher low, the next target is supposed to be the third higher low. Okay, the third higher low is supposed to be the next area, the next target where the price is going to go to. But in this case, gold actually didn't do that. Yeah, it pulled back and it just ended up bouncing back up, and now I think it's going to continue going up just because like the main target, the 3700, 3800 has not gotten reached yet. So that is the reason why I think gold is not respecting this bearish, this breakout of this higher low that it gave us like yesterday. It's not respecting it. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. So right now we want to just anticipate that it's going to continue going up. So we want to just be looking for opportunities to go long. Okay, that is basically it. So yeah, so ever since it ended up bouncing back up, currently this is where it is right now. Okay, so it is here right now, and I think it's about to make a new high. Okay, so we have a current resistance right here at 36.57. So 36.57, which it will most likely break. Okay, once it breaks that current resistance, it will now be able to go all the way up to 36.80 and so on. Okay, so on the 1 hour time frame, the last good area to have got gold would have been down here at 36.30. If you missed out on that, then at this point, I'm going to check. Let's check the 5 minute time frame. Okay, so we're going to check the 5 minute time frame. I want to see, what do we see here? Okay, I'm also going to delete this just because it's not relevant anymore. Okay, so let's continue to tap on our screen, guys. Let's get the likes up. If you're not in the Telegram channel yet, make sure to join the Telegram channel. The link is in the bio. Okay, so on the 5 minutes, we have, okay, we have this resistance here, 36.56, which we want to see the price breaking above. Okay, so if the price can break above that, that will be great. Then we can look for a long at the pullback. Okay, so I'm gonna just set an alert here. Once price breaks above that, then we can look for a long at the pullback. Okay, yeah, but for now, we want to let the price do what it wants to do. Checking the 15-minute time frame. So on the 15-minute time frame, price now has this uptrend that it has okay, so we have this uptrend that it started forming here. Okay, so we have this uptrend forming higher highs and higher lows. We can actually follow this uptrend. Okay, so we have this previous high here, previous higher low, price came back to the higher low. Here would have been a good area to go long. Now, the current high, okay, so current high is right here again, 36.57. We need the price to break above that, and then when it comes back to test that, this high is going to turn into support. When the price comes back to the retest on that, we can look to go long there. Okay, so that's basically right now. We want to wait until the price breaks. Okay, so I have this on the 5 minutes, but I'm also gonna mark. So Let's see how this plays out. Okay. So gold, we're going to be waiting, guys. Okay, so for now, we want to just be waiting until price breaks above 36.57, and then when it comes back for the pullback, that's when we'll look to go long. Okay, so yeah, so that is it for gold. Let's go and check out the other pair on our list. EURNZD. This one, unfortunately, the trade actually failed yesterday. The price didn't do what I expected it to do. Okay, so it failed. So we need to reanalyze this. So as of right now, we do have a downtrend that there's a downtrend that is currently playing out. Okay, so there's a downtrend that's currently playing out, and let me just look here. Okay, so for this downtrend here, we have the previous lower low and high right here. Okay, so this is the most recent lower low and lower high. So to go bullish, we would want to see the price breaking above this current lower high. Okay, so I'll set an alert there. That way, if the price breaks above that, then we can look to go long. Okay, so this is for this pair EURNZD. So none of that has happened. Right now, the price is just going down. And yeah, so we're gonna basically just wait until the breakout happens. Okay, so let's move on to the next pair, USDJPY. Let's see here what has happened with USDJPY. So with USDJPY, we see a downtrend. Yeah, we see a downtrend here as well on this 1 hour time frame. Okay, yes. So for this pair here, USDJPY, I believe it has already come to it, but this is the current zone. Okay, this is the current zone to go long on USDJPY. So currently between 147.12, yeah, 147.12, 146.51. Currently, this is the zone to go long on USDJPY. You can see it tapped the top part. It bounced back up. Now it's coming back down. So if it comes down lower, this is the zone you want to go long. So between 147.12 and 146. Okay. That is where you want to go long on USDJPY. And then set your stop loss We'll delete all of this. But yeah, the USDJPY is about to go up. It is about to go back up. First target is 147.88. 147.88. Second target 148.26. And then the last target is 148.45. Okay. So this is USDJPY. Let's check. Yeah. Okay. Let me post the signal. Yeah. So yeah, so that's it for UNCJPY. That's the target. If you're gonna enter this trade, make sure to yeah. So we've looked at gold. Okay, gold. Our bias for gold is bullish, targeting first 3680 and then second 3700. UNCJPY is, the 1 hour time frame. We have also bullish. Okay, based on this 1 hour time frame, we should be heading up towards 148.50. Okay, and then the area you want to go long is between 147.12 and 146.50. Okay, so that's USDJPY. Currently it's at 147.34. If it drops lower, you can go long. Okay, and then your stop loss, you just want to set your stop loss slightly just below 146. So 146.40 is a good area. Is a good area to set your stop loss. Okay. So this is USDJPY. Last pair that we're gonna look at. Let's see here. Okay, so let's pair. So we looked at USDJPY, we looked at EUR, NZD. So now let's look at AUD/USD. Let's see here what happened so far. Okay, so this one actually ended up continue going up. Okay. Yeah, okay. So it's going up, right? It's going up to 67.71. Okay, that's where it's going up to. Is there any trading opportunity areas to go long? Let me go back to the 1 hour time frame. Okay, to check. Okay, so on this on this 1 hour time frame, we can see we have an uptrend. Okay, so there's an uptrend right now that the price is in on this 1 hour time frame. Okay, so what has happened so far? It's a great place for a reversal. Okay, so the price has broken above the current high here. Okay, so we have this current higher high that just got broken. So and on this daily time frame, okay, this was our resistance. So this third 66.27 was the resistance on the daily time frame. The price is currently breaking above it. Okay, so since it's doing that, this just shows that the price wants to go up higher, right? We haven't gotten the confirmation on the daily time frame yet, the daily time frame that it has broken it. But on 1 hour, we did get a confirmation. Okay, so we did break it on the 1 hour. Okay, but nevertheless, you want to trade according to this uptrend here that's playing out. Okay, so I'm gonna just delete this right here. Okay, so this is our previous high. The market has broken. Okay, so if you're trying to go long, a good area to be going long is the number 166.20, right? So this is supposed to turn into support, or we wait for the price to come back to the bottom part here. So this would be 65.92. Okay, 65.92 would be a better area to go long. This is usually better. You want to buy when the price is at the bottom, not at this top. Buying here is like a bit risky. Okay, so for this pair, if I'm gonna go long on it, I would patiently wait. Okay, so I'll patiently wait for the price to come back to this bottom part. So this is starting from 65, 65.94 and 65.80. This is where you want to go long. Okay, so that is basically it. I'm going to just mark that area down, and then I'm going to set an alert so that when the price does come there, we can enter along at that area. Okay, but for now it's not there yet. This is where the price is. It's creating a new high. When the price is creating a new high, it's usually not a good idea to enter the trade. Okay, because you can literally like get wiped out. You're entering trying to buy when the price is creating a new high. So this one. Yeah. So we've analyzed gold, we've analyzed GBP USD, AUD USD, And I think that's about it. These are it. There's nothing else to look at. So let's jump into the educational part of the live. Before I go off, I just have about 15 minutes. Okay, 15 minutes to go. So today, let's discuss, let's talk about risk management, because over the last couple lives, we've just been learning about the strategies after strategies. Okay, but we want to learn about risk management as well, because it's a very, very important part of trading. If you want to succeed in it, this is one of the things that you need to also get good at. You have to be good at managing your risk, because if you're not good at managing your risk, you are basically going to not succeed in trading. Okay, you cannot succeed in trading if you don't know how to manage your risk. You can have a really good strategy, but your ability, your inability to manage your risk can basically cause you to lose out. Okay, so about risk management, what can I say? Well, as you know, whenever you enter a trade, you always have to know where exactly you're going to cut your losses short, right? You have your stop loss. Your stop loss is basically the thing that you set so that if the price doesn't do what you expected it to do, it like goes the opposite direction, then you want to get out before, like you want to get out with a small loss of money than with a huge loss of money. Okay, so one rule of risk management number one is to have a stop loss. Okay, so I'm going to put, let me just type this here, risk management. Okay, risk management strategies. Okay, so we're learning about risk management, some risk management strategies that we can implement to help us to better manage our risk when we are trading, so we can ensure that we protect our capital. Okay, so the rule number one is to make sure that you always um, make sure to always set stop loss. Okay, so once you enter the trade, either before or after you enter your trade, you should be setting your stop loss. Okay, if you don't have your stop loss, then this just means that you're telling the market it can take all your money, all the money that you have in your account. It can just take it all if it wants to. Or you having a stop loss, you're basically controlling. You are basically in control of what the market can take from you. Okay, so super, super important. There's the ability to set your stop loss on the trading platform. I'm sure you guys know that. If you're like complete beginner, then that means you don't know, but there's a bunch of tutorials on YouTube that you can go and check out that'll show you how to set your stop loss and all that. Okay, so that's number one. Always make sure you set your stop loss. If you're not setting your stop loss, then you're just putting yourself at risk of losing money. I know most people, especially like beginners, sometimes you may feel like setting your stop loss will cause you to lose, but that is not a good mindset to have. Okay, if you're having fear to set your stop loss, it just means that you don't really trust your strategy, which is not good. Okay, so you have to go back and back test your strategy, or like go and develop more confidence in that strategy enough so that it will allow you to set your stop loss. If you don't set stop loss, then you don't have confidence in that strategy. If you don't have confidence in that strategy, then you shouldn't be trading that strategy. Okay. Another thing I want to point out is when you have a trading strategy, don't think that your strategy needs to play out 100% all the time. because that's not the goal. It's not that you're not looking for a strategy that will play out 100% all the time. Okay, you're looking for a strategy that plays out like, a good amount of time. Like it should be playing out more than losing, right? More than losing, but that that is basically it, right? So have a strategy that plays out more than it causes you to lose, but at the same time, your strategy needs to provide you with a high risk to reward ratio. Okay, so this is the second thing about risk management. Okay, the second thing about risk management is that um, only enter trades that provides oops, so only enter trades that provide good risk risk to reward ratio. Okay, what do I mean by that? So basically, when you enter a trade, right, the thing that determines what money you're going to make or what you're going to lose is the pips, right? So for your take profit, so you have your take profit. So in a trade, when you're in a trade, you have your take profit, okay? So your take profit, there's a number of pips that you're targeting, right? And then for your stop loss, for your stop loss, you also have a number of pips that you're targeting, okay? So what does a good risk to reward ratio mean? Well, the number of pips you are going to lose from that trade shouldn't be more, okay? It shouldn't be more than the number of pips you're going to make from that trade, right? It needs to be at least either equal to or more. So the number of pips that you would make from the take profit, if the price was to go your way, that number of pips should be at least 2 times or more than the number of pips that you're risking in that trade. Okay, so this is how you can ensure that you are gonna basically stay profitable. Do you understand? So as an example, I can give an example. Let's say you are in a trade and uh you are basically hoping you enter a trade, you want to risk $50. You want to risk $50. So if you're trying to risk $50, then um you're trying to risking $50, okay, then you should try to make 100 or more. Okay, try to make 100 or more. Okay, so a good scenario, I'm going to give another good scenario so that you understand the importance of why this is super important and how it's going to help you to actually stay profitable. Okay, so let's assume that you have an account, right? You have $1,000 trading account. Okay, so you have $1,000 in your trading account, and then on from this $1,000, you want to risk let's say 100. Okay, I'm gonna just say 100. You want to risk $100, $100 to enter a trade. Okay, so you want to risk $100 to enter a trade, and then your reward is gonna be 2 times than this risk. So 2 times in this risk, that means reward is gonna be 300 bucks. Okay. So your reward is gonna be 300 bucks. Okay. So that's gonna be your reward, 300 bucks. You're entering the trade, risking 100. If the trade was to go against you, you're only gonna lose 100. If it goes your way, you're gonna make 300 bucks. Okay. So now let's now do some scenarios here of trades that you could enter. So let's say day one. So day one, you enter a trade. Okay. Day one, you enter the trade and you're risking 100 bucks, but then you are hoping to make 300. So day one, you entered the trade and you actually ended up making profit. Okay. You made profit of 300 bucks. Okay. So that was day one. So day one was a successful day. You made 300 bucks. So now on your account, your total account balance is now, oops. So your total account balance is now 1,300. Okay. So that is your total account balance now. So now you started with 1,000. Okay. You started with 1,000. And then day one, you entered the trade, you were risking 100 bucks to make 300, and you actually did make that 300. So now your account is at 1,300. Now day two, so let's say day two, you enter a trade, okay, still risking $100, and then reward is 300 or more, but day two, you actually ended up losing, okay. Okay, so on day two, you actually lost that $100. So instead of making that $100, you actually ended up losing it. So your account balance now used to be 1,300, but since you lost 100, now your total account balance. So now your total account balance is 1,200. Okay, so now this is your total account balance. So if you can see really well, even though you did lose on day two, you lost 100 bucks. Okay, but at the end of the day, you still, in a way, in profit because the balance in your account is still higher than what you initially started with. Okay, so the balance in your account is still a little bit higher than what you started with. So the loss on day two is not really going to affect you that much. Okay, so you're good. Day three, let's assume now day three. Okay, so now day three, same thing. You enter a trade, you're risking 100 bucks to make 300 or more. So let's say day three, you actually made profit. Okay, so on day three, you actually made profit. You made 300 bucks on day three. So day three was a great day for you. You made 300 bucks. So now your total account size was 1,200, but now since you made an extra 300 bucks, now you have total account balance. So total account balance is now going to be 1,500. Okay. So 1.5 is now, yeah, 1.5 is now your total is now your total account balance. Okay. So now you can see how your account is growing. You initially started with $1,000 and then you lost out on one trade, but now you are now, you know, your account has increased from 1,000 to now 1,500. So let's say day 4, you now lost $100. Now your account is not just down by 1,400 and so on. So I hope you're understanding how it is. Okay. So this is how you can make sure that you are going to stay profitable. Even if the trade goes against you and stuff, you remain profitable. And how you do that is by always making sure any trade that you enter, the reward is going to be at least 2 times or more than the loss. If the reward is 2 times or more than the loss, then you are going to be, you at least stay in the profitable area. But if the risk is more than what the reward is going to be, you're just going to be in a cycle of winning and losing. Okay. So you'll make profits, but then the next trade, you might end up losing, and then you just lose out all the profits that you made. And then that's not good. Okay. So that is basically one of the other risk management strategies is always make sure to always enter you only enter trades that provide you with a good risk to reward ratio. 1 to 2, 3 or more is great. Okay. So try to make more than what you're trying to risk. Okay. So the next one, okay, the next strategies that can help you to manage your risk well is trade only one or two pairs maximum. Okay. So if you want to really succeed in trading and to really manage your risk well, you want to trade only one or two pairs maximum. Okay. If you train yourself to only trade only one or two pairs maximum, it will help you to be able to manage your risk well, and you're going to be able to succeed more. Trading too many pairs, it will just cause you to, like, how do I say this? It will cause you to not be consistently profitable, just because you now have so many distractions, so much distractions, and then you could now start ending up like changing your mind back and forth. And another thing you have to know is that not every pair moves the same. Okay. Some strategies, may work on one pair, but it may not work on the other. Okay. Because not every pair moves the same. So for you guys who are beginners, my advice to you is, as you're starting trading, as you're starting this Forex thing, make sure choose one pair and focus on that pair only. All right. And then focus on the most popular, like gold XAUUSD is a good pair that can provide you with a really good reward. Okay. GBPUSD, AUDUSD, EUR, USD, USDJPY. Those are good pairs that you can like begin analyzing and trading. Okay. So that is your option. So that's risk management strategy number 3. Risk management strategy number 4. Yeah. So risk management strategy number 4. What can we say here? Okay. Only risk what you can afford to lose. Okay. Only risk what you can afford to lose. Never go and borrow money from somebody. Go use some money that you're like relying on for some bill to come and trade with. If you're doing that, it's gonna cause you to lose. You will end up blowing that amount of, like, you're gonna end up blowing it, okay? Because you're gonna be emotionally attached to the trade, which is not good. Okay. So my advice, any money that you put into trading, make sure it's money that if you lose it, you're still gonna have peace of mind. You're not going to be so stressed out and everything. Okay. That's it. Number five. Number five, risk management strategies that you can implement that can help you to remain profitable when trading Forex is, okay, trying to think here. So with this one here, okay. So when you enter a trade, this one can be very hard. It's easier said than done. But when you enter a trade, don't look at the chart. Don't look at the chart. Don't look at the chart. Once you are in a trade, okay? So once you are in a trade, you should not be looking at the chart. Just set your SL, okay, aka your stop loss, and your take profit. Okay, I need to go now. And your TP, and forget it. Okay. So you set your TP, set your stop loss, and then forget about it. Right. This is going to make it so that you don't end up changing your mind back and forth. Because once you enter the trade, you need to be very, very certain. Like, this is why it's super important. Like, before setting your stop loss and you take profit, like, be certain about what you are seeing. Okay. And then come at peace with the fact that if it goes against you, you are going to be cool. Right. Once you do these two things, then you shouldn't have the need to be looking at the chart. Because if you start looking at the chart, because price may not go to your take profit right away. It may actually start going against you for a while. And then when you are looking at the chart and you keep seeing how it's going against you, your psychology will get affected. Like, your mind is going to start thinking, oh, maybe you were wrong. Maybe the price may not be going there. Maybe it's actually going this way instead. So you're going to start having a double mind. You're going to start second guessing the trade and things like that. And you may end up wanting to close at break even or something like that. But this is not going to happen if you don't look at the chart. If you just enter the trade, you set your stop loss and you take profit, and then you just close. Trading view, you can go and look at another pair if you want to, but don't look at the chart of that pair that you entered. What you can do instead, you can set an alert at the area where the profit is supposed to be. So where the stop loss and the take profit is supposed to be, you can set an alert there. That way, when the price does get to those area, you're gonna get notified, and that is the only time you can now go and check, okay, how did this trade play out? Did it go my way or did it not? Okay. So this is one tip that I can give you that will really, really help you a lot in trading. Make sure to apply it. Other than this, I'm trying to see what is another one. Okay. I think because of time, I'm gonna just stop here for now. Okay. So guys, make sure to implement this. This is some good risk management strategy that can really help you to remain profitable. Okay, you know what? Let me actually add one more. This one is super important. So one more. Don't trade so many different strategies. Okay. You want to be successful in trading? Learn, master one strategy and stick to it. Okay? You master one strategy and you stick to that one until you are a millionaire. Okay? If you're not yet a millionaire, don't go and start like you're trading so many different strategy. When you're doing this, it's going to cause you to be confused, right? So when you open the chart, you have so many strategies that you trade, and then you're going to start seeing one strategy and then you're seeing the other one, and then now you don't know, okay, which one is going to play out. Is it going to be this one? Is going to be like, you're confused. For me, I'll say like, if you want to trade a lot of strategy, maybe maximum two. You may have one strategy and then you can add another one. So like have maximum two and then you're good. Okay. But if you're experienced, you've been trading for so many years, you are consistently profitable, then go ahead and start trading other strategies. At that point, you already know what you're doing. But in the beginning, you shouldn't be like that, okay? In the beginning, don't be trading so many strategies. It is not good. You are not going to be profitable at all, okay? You may be profitable here and there, but in the long term, you will just lose out, okay? So yeah, so this is it for now. I'm sure there's a lot more that I could have said, but because of time, this is it. So you can take a screenshot of this or rewatch the video because this live has been recorded and it's going to be available on my YouTube channel. You can go and check it out. The link to my YouTube is on my bio. Go and subscribe to the YouTube channel and also join my free Telegram channel so you can get more trading education and trade signals completely for free. The link to my Telegram channel is on the bio. So this is the end for our live today. We'll be live again later today, hopefully. Okay, by God's grace, I'll come alive around 9:30 p.m. Eastern time. And then that's pretty much it. Monday to Thursday, our live first one is around 9:30 a.m. Eastern time, and our second live is around 9:30 p.m. Eastern time. This is a great place to learn about trading. If you're a beginner, make sure to tune in and support the live by always sharing and liking, sending gifts and all that. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys for joining today's live. I hope you guys learned one or two things and are on your way to becoming successful traders. Thank you so much for the likes as well and the gifts. I appreciate it. We shall see each other later. Take care. Bye for now, guys. If you watch on YouTube, leave a thumbs up, like the video. Thank you so much. And make sure to join the Telegram. Link is in the description box.